The pin guide is the starting point of every chrome guided smile surgery. Its only function is to deliver the fixation base. The pin guide is fabricated on a master cast, fits perfectly on a master cast, and should subsequently fit in the mouth. During surgery, the pin guide is assembled to the fixation base and is locked together with chrome locks. And then once the labial flap has been performed, the pin guide is held in place firmly. It's verified through these occlusal windows that it's fully seated, and then with it held firmly, the doctor drills the sites transcortically, 1, 2, 3, 4 in this case, and then a pin is placed in every site. With all 4 pins in place, the pin guide is now removed. And the rest of the surgery continues. The pin guide. The fixation base is the foundation for all guided smile surgeries. It remains in the mouth during the entire surgery. The initial function of the fixation base is bone reduction. Any hard tissue that is above this line will be removed. The other function is, during the entire surgery, there are interchangeable components that are placed on top of the fixation base, connected with the chrome locks, 3 on each case. It will support the osteotomy guide, the carrier guide, the Nano-Ceramic Prosthetic, which fits on top of the carrier guide, as well as the rapid appliance, which also fits on top of the carrier guide. The fixation base. All chrome cases come with an osteotomy guide. In fact, chrome GuidedSMILE can only work with implant systems that have a fully guided or semi-guided kit. Fully guided means the implant is also placed through the osteotomy guide. There are 2 types of osteotomy guides. One will have inserts that correspond with the original equipment manufacturer's sleeves. This is specific only to a few implant systems. The rest of the systems will use a simple native file that we design in the software, and it will not have the inserts. A unique aspect of chrome is that on angled implants, there is a hex located in the osteotomy site to help with rotation that corresponds with flat side for the driver of the implant. On straight implants, it'll just be simply round. This helps with the timing of the implants so that the multi-unit abutments are positioned correctly and vertically. The osteotomy guide, just like with all the components, fits right into the fixation base and locks in with the chrome locks. Chrome osteotomy guide. The carrier guide is a plastic device that serves many functions. Once assembled to the fixation base using the same chrome locks, the carrier guide serves as a tissue gap from the top of the bone reduction to the bottom of the appliance. It also serves as a key indicator for the direction of the implants, the rotation of the implant, and also a direction for the multi-unit abutment screw that attaches the abutment to the implant. These are angled implants, and these are straight implants. The carrier guide remains in the mouth during the prosthetic conversion. So one of the other purposes, the reasons for the carrier guide, is that it assembles with the prosthetic and delivers the prosthetic in the proper position as planned. It also delivers the rapid appliance, the second pickup. The carrier guide. GuidedSMILE Nano-Ceramic, a beautiful, strong, glass-infiltrated PMMA that is designed for the long-term use from the GuidedSMILE surgery. It is designed from special tooth libraries and often from a smile simulation. The Rapid Appliance. The Rapid Appliance is a duplicate prosthetic that is picked up during a chrome surgery. In other words, the patient's prosthetic that they're going to wear home is converted and picked up, and then a second pickup is performed with another set of temporary cylinders. The reason for it is, with a Rapid Appliance, you can use this to send records to the laboratory, to Road Dental Lab, for the final restoration. The Rapid Appliance will give you implant position, tooth position, bite registration, and a passive fit. At the restorative appointment, the doctor will simply remove the prosthetics from the mouth, the temporaries, insert the Rapid Appliance, equilibrate, and then capture a bite registration. Now we have the bite, and then also perform a reline impression so that we pick up the new tissue levels. With this record, we could go directly to a final restoration if care was taken during this appointment. If aesthetic changes need to be made, or there are large gaps where the tissue needs to be met with the prosthetic, then the next step is to complete a printed try-in. And this will be sent to the office for another try-in and confirmation that it is a prototype for the final. Rapid Appliance, prototype, printed try-in.